think when you're talking about Awaken America, another way that you have to embrace to do that is to talk about how to live out what Jesus calls the parable of the talents, where he embraces a lesson and tries to share that in such a way with the disciples that as we are given blessings from the Lord and opportunities from the Lord, that we take those and we invest those in the places that we live, in the places that we go. As we do that, we understand the scripture. It's one that we find that's kind of cliche-ish, but if we live this one out, where much is given, much is required. The required word is somewhat humbling if you really want to think about it. I think it builds an expectation by God Himself that I am blessing you with, and you can fill in the blanks. Whatever those blessings are, there's an expectation for each of us to use those. Some of those are real basic things. I mean, like in our church life, we talk about using our time, using our interest, using the physical blessings to evoke an opportunity to love those around us, our neighbors, the kids on our ball teams. And sure, it includes money. Sure, it includes physical blessings. But the generosity issue is really not about how much. It's about your consideration of the values of the love of Christ and how those drive you to give. Not just in moments when it feels convenient or when somebody at your church says, hey, it's time to give. What about living our lives in such a way as we embrace our communities, as we desire for a new approach of spirituality and relationships in America? What if we use that parable of the talents in such a way that we would live our lives at our schools, at our workplaces? We've desired that for our church back in Longview. As we embraced a daily challenge, a weekly challenge to simplify our church schedule. Sometimes it's not as much about what we do in our doors, it's about how we live outside of them. And so we have really asked our folks, asked the partners and members of LifePoint to pursue relationships by living generously as they go.